The art of caring less and getting more. Here's the truth about power and desire. And I'm going to say it calmly because I know it's true. The moment you care too much, you lose. It's a brutal, counterintuitive reality, but it dictates everything from your dating life to your career. Think about it. That job you desperately wanted, the date you needed to go well, when you put all your chips on the table, the universe almost always says no. Not because caring is bad, we all want to feel connected, but because desperate energy repels what you want. It's clingy, it's heavy, it screams, "My happiness depends on you." Women feel it, life feels it, opportunities feel it. They sense the lack of abundance, the hole you're trying to fill with them. The person who can genuinely smile, shrug, and walk away, he always gets more. Today, I'm not talking about being cold or emotionless. I'm talking about a concept that will revolutionize your power. Caring less isn't apathy. It's the ultimate act of self-sovereignty. It's about taking your power back. Let's dive in. Modern men were raised on a lie that effort always equals reward. From a young age, we were told to grind harder, try more, and prove our worth. In school and at work, that logic works. But in dating, it collapses. Because attraction doesn't follow effort, it follows energy. The harder you chase, the faster she runs. The more you explain, the less she listens. The more you give, the less it means. And that's not because she's heartless. It's because she's wired to sense imbalance, to feel when a man's center shifts from himself to her. When your focus leaves your world and orbits hers, something invisible breaks. Your energy stops radiating outward and starts leaking. You stop being the sun and become one of the planets chasing light that used to be your own. That's why she loses interest. Not because she's cruel, but because your energy is no longer magnetic, it's needy. The modern man's curse isn't lack of effort, it's a misdirected effort. He's been trained to perform, to prove, to please, but never to hold, to stay grounded in himself. And that imbalance is what quietly kills attraction. Every relationship is an economy of energy. Whether you realize it or not, every word you say, every message you send, every second of attention you give, it's all a transaction. Attention is currency. Validation is interest. Presence is capital. And just like in any market, when you overspend, your currency loses power. When you text too much, explain too much, or give too freely, you create emotional inflation. What was once valuable becomes common. What was once rare becomes routine. The man who gives endlessly doesn't come across as loving, he comes across as available, and availability kills desire. In contrast, the man who knows how to hold back creates curiosity. The man who doesn't rush to respond, who has a life bigger than her, who gives selectively, he becomes rare. And rarity always creates value, because what's scarce demands attention, what's limited gets remembered, what's not always there becomes worth waiting for. Think about it. One guy texts every morning, double texts at night, and is always ready to please. He's predictable, easy to reach, easy to read, and soon, easy to ignore. But the other guy? He disappears sometimes. He's present when he's there, but when he's gone, the silence lingers. That silence turns into questions. Those questions turn into tension, and that tension becomes attraction. This isn't about playing games. It's about emotional discipline. Knowing that your time, your words, and your presence, they all carry weight. When you give them wisely, you teach people to value them. But when you flood the market with effort, you drown your own worth. Every man must learn this truth. Caring less doesn't mean you're heartless. It means you understand the economics of energy. You're not colder, you're rarer. And in a world where everyone is trying too hard, rarity is magnetic. Detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means caring without losing yourself. It means being so centered, so rooted in your own value that nothing external, not her attention, her approval, or her absence, decides your worth. Most men misunderstand this. They think detachment is coldness, emotional distance, or pretending not to feel. But real detachment is strength under control. It's wanting her without needing her. It's enjoying her presence without fearing her absence. When you're detached, your energy reverses direction. Instead of flowing outward, seeking validation, it flows inward, feeding your calm, your mission, and your focus. And that's exactly what makes you magnetic. Because women don't fall for men who beg to be chosen. They fall for men who move like they've already chosen themselves. The detached man doesn't chase, he attracts. His silence feels confident, not empty. His presence feels earned, not demanded. He's the calm in the storm, the fixed point everything else orbits around. That's what real masculine energy is. Not control over her, but mastery over self. Think of the sun. It doesn't chase planets. It simply shines. Its gravity pulls by existing, not by effort. The planets move because the sun doesn't. That's masculine detachment, radiant stillness, the kind of energy that says, I'm whole with or without you. Because when you stop chasing, something beautiful happens. She starts leaning in. The space you create becomes her curiosity. The calm you hold becomes her comfort. The silence between messages becomes the echo she can't ignore. Detachment isn't withdrawal. It's invitation through absence. It's power expressed in restraint. And in a world of men trying too hard to be seen, the one who doesn't chase becomes the one everyone notices. Every time you explain yourself, you surrender a little power. Every time you rush to respond, you signal that your emotions are being managed by someone else. The strongest men don't prove, they project. They communicate not through noise, but through stillness. Because silence, when used correctly, is not passive, it's strategic. It creates tension, space, and curiosity. When she pulls away, most men panic. They double text, they seek reassurance, and they overanalyze. But the man who stays silent holds control. His calm becomes the mirror that reveals her own anxiety. His lack of reaction forces her to feel the weight of absence. That's when silence becomes pressure, the kind that pulls her back without a word spoken. Imagine a moment of conflict. She's emotional, defensive, and waiting for your counterattack. Instead, you stay still. You breathe, maybe even smile, slow, effortless, and composed. That moment says more than any argument could. It tells her, you can't shake me. And that's power. Not domination, but emotional gravity. Silence doesn't mean retreat. It means you choose when to speak, when to act, and when to simply let the world come to you. True control isn't loud. It's quiet. It's the pause that makes every word that follows impossible to ignore.
So how do you actually care less without losing your heart in the process? It's not about becoming numb. It's about becoming disciplined. Detachment is a skill, not a shield. You train it by observing yourself in real time. Step 1. Observe your impulses. Notice when you want to text first, over-explain, or prove something. That sudden urge to fix the silence? That's your need for validation talking. Don't fight it. Just see it. Awareness weakens the pattern. Step 2. Pause and breathe. Space creates power. Every pause between your impulses and your actions expands your control. Most men react instantly because discomfort scares them. But the man who can sit inside that tension, who can let the moment stretch, owns the frame. Step 3. Redirect focus. Take that restless energy and invest it somewhere that grows you, your mission, your body, your silence. The moment you shift attention away from chasing her and back into building yourself, you flip the dynamic. She starts to feel the loss of your focus. She starts wondering what has your attention now.
And yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable. That's not failure. That's withdrawal from the addiction of approval. You've spent years feeding your worth through reactions. Now you're reclaiming it through restraint. Remember this, when you can sit in that unease, when you can feel the pull to reach out and still stay still, that's the moment the power transfers. That's when she starts to feel the tension instead of you. You're not closing off your heart, you're mastering it. You're learning to give love without leaking energy. And that's the rarest kind of calm. The kind that makes others lean in, wondering how you stay unshaken. The universe has a strange sense of justice. It rewards those who can walk away. The man who doesn't chase, doesn't beg, and doesn't plead for validation, somehow everything begins to chase him. Women, money, and respect, they all move by the same law. Chase them, and they slip through your fingers. Stand still in your purpose, and they start to orbit around you. This is the paradox of power. The more you grip, the more you lose. The more you release, the more comes to you. Because power isn't about control, it's about gravity. Gravity doesn't force, it attracts by existing, by being dense, centered, and undeniable. That's what caring less really means. Not apathy, but presence. Not withdrawal, but wait. When you stop overextending your energy outward, you start pulling the world inward. Your silence becomes magnetism. Your boundaries become beauty. Your detachment becomes the proof that you have something deeper anchoring you: purpose, peace, and identity. Caring less isn't rejecting love. It's refusing to trade your self-respect for it. It's understanding that love offered freely loses meaning, but love backed by strength becomes irresistible. The man who can walk away doesn't lose, he multiplies. Because his value isn't measured by what he gains, but by what he refuses to chase. So as the city lights fade behind him and the noise of the crowd disappears, he doesn't look back. He just walks, calm, grounded, untouchable. Because he finally understands when you no longer need to prove your worth, the universe starts proving it for you. We've covered a lot of ground today. We shattered the myth that more effort equals more reward, and I introduced you to the 3 pillars of power: emotional equity, detachment, and control through silence. But the real simple art of caring less is this: the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop performing for attention. Start living from intention. When your actions are driven by the need for external approval, you are a performer. When your actions are driven by your own values and purpose, you are a creator. This shift takes the anxiety out of your hands and replaces it with power. When you live from intention, you stop viewing attraction as something you desperately have to chase or meticulously plan. You stop needing to be validated. Instead, attraction becomes something you effortlessly radiate. You become a stable, high-value frequency that others naturally tune into. That subtle but yet undeniable confidence that doesn't need to be loud. It simply is. This is the force I've been talking about. It is the signature of the high-value man. It is masculine gravity. Silent, steady, magnetic. And it is unstoppable. Now the choice is yours. You can take this framework and go back to chasing, hoping, and waiting for someone else to make you feel worthy. Or you can commit right now to the work of becoming your own source. If you are ready to stop being the desperate satellite and start becoming the sun, if you want to learn how to master this power in every part of your life, not just with women, but with money, respect, and deep inner peace, then you can't miss what's coming next. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next episode, I am going deeper into the specific daily habits that reinforce this masculine frame. I will show you exactly how to negotiate, how to set boundaries, and how to maintain this emotional equilibrium under pressure. The shift begins now. I'll see you in the next one.